a bush. So against a Granger, right, against a lot of poke like this, usually people want to go with a Uranus, but it's not really in the meta right now. The Hilda can be a close second when it comes to just surviving from all the long distance poke.
So we haven't seen Hilda in quite some time. Ladies and gentlemen, Hilda debut pick for our first match of the day, our opening game of our first match. Alter Ego versus Navi. Which way will this sway? Let's get into the land of Dawn and see how this all pans out.
Actually, it turns out it's going to be the Gatot Kaja in the hands of Nino as well. So it's going to be a Gatot Hilda matchup. And immediately you can see Cars go for the cut and go for an in-game as well. That's the idea here. Get in the way of the Joy, slow down the farming speed, allowing the Suyo to get more of a value. But Cars has to be careful, man. He wants the sprint, but I guess in the early game, there isn't really a lot of danger for this Hilda. Later on, he might be able to force Alter Ego to use something like the Way of the Dragon onto him, but the lethal falls to the hands of Navi.
So this is the first time that Cho will be on the hands of Dream since what, season 4? Is it 5?
Oh, wait a second.
Ooh. A lot of damage onto Dreams, but not just yet. Not gonna secure the kill. Looking at the emblems though, Inspire and Bargain Hunter for Shive trying to get as many power spikes as fast as possible. Whereas Hanafi, you know, is on the hunt, man. Agility, Wilderness Blessing. That's the route that Beloyski likes to use. He wants to be active across the map. So I think Alter Ego will have to recognize and respect that.
Interesting poke there from Gebe.
Small amount, but that's the value of the Hilda. Car just sits in the bush, and it's back to the usual until later on. I think, again, it's going to be a long waiting game until the first turtle comes up. Once the turtle is in the picture, usually that's where the teams with the low Yi can try and make a move. But look at this prediction, man.
It's a unanimous vote. Town prediction by GoPay, by the way, 2-0 for everyone, aside from Lim Pochul, 1. Very interesting.
No Papulung, no problem. Look at this, Cars trying to zone.
You know, walking up. Woshapol actually gets taunted here, but he shouldn't be able to cure the turtle. Yes, he does. Alter Ego still fighting for it. Ejector comes around. A very awkward skirmish. Cars gets a big bonk. Gebe walks up again. Doesn't get the dash reset. And Navi just win it out. But by the way, I will have to say, based on the draft, I actually like Navi more.
I think that makes sense. They have so many more ways to actually be active across the map. For Alter Ego, yeah, I think they have the AOG and the Way of the Dragon, but I don't know. Navi has a lot of ways to kind of stop the approach, the initial moments there, where the Gatot's charging up the taunt, where Dreams is Jit Kundoing into distance. There's so many things that can go wrong there. They can get stunned up, they can get ejected, and if they want to target Shive, he has the Purify available, and he has a lot of mobility built into that Harriet. So Alter Ego, they can get moments here, but they have to be really clean with the execution. But look at Cars.
Yeah, he still has the sprint, pops it in. Will be able to get the regen a bit. Terrified down. Electrifying beats first blood for Hijume.
So he finally gets taken down here. That's finally a kill on the board after 3 minutes of back and forths. And I think what Miracle... Oh, wait, diversion play. That's 3 members. Give it.
Oh, great one by Hanafi. Flicker, ejector. Nino gets a taunt down. I don't think it'll be enough to get a kill unless Dreams walks in. Jikundo and the Dragon kicking him back though. Dispersion and rotation. Hanafi taking down Dreams. Low AOG from Nino defensively.
Alright, so that's a 1-for-1 trade. Who would you say that would be worth it for?
Still for Navi, definitely. Taking out the jungler, taking out Gebe, ensuring that Woshapol has a level lead in the next neutral objective. You're hearing interesting sounds coming in from the audience, man. A lot of hype for sure from the Alter Ego side. But for Navi, X-Magic is doing a great job. The awareness, man. You know, he flickered immediately the moment Nino got between him and the safe zone. So he definitely understands his positioning is important. Now with the turtle up though, Navi has control and they still have better pressure across the map theoretically. Alter Ego, they want to try and make something happen. They're going to expend some resources here.
I want to see what they do, right? Because I feel like Alter Ego from our first week of seeing them play, they've always wanted to just go fire for fire, right? Even though they're behind, they still want to get into the team fights, they still want to contest on neutral objectives that technically they're not as ready for. And if we're looking at this current situation right now, even Worshipal is a level ahead of Gebe, but it seems like Alter Ego still want to go for the contest. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see.
And now Alter Ego have just taken control. Navi gave it away, Cars. Wait the Dragon, locking him down, still able to sprint out of there. Navi just conceded the neutral objective. Diversion stolen away, Cars. Still able to escape. Alter Ego looking for the hunt. Cars is in the bush, gets the regen. Hijume wants to go for the poke. In the end, Navi will just be trading this diversion up top as well. That's the AOG locking him down together with the taunt. Gets Shive. There's still no one there though in the bottom lane. It is going to be an ambush. Cars staying for a bit too long. Navi diversion earlier. Oh, they don't know where Hijume is. X-Magic knows. Hijume should be caught. Doesn't have the flicker. Will be taken down. X-Magic takes it for himself.
Massive gameplay for both teams, man. The fact that they can move so far with the diversion, making both teams just rotate really fast. But orange buff taken away by Alter Ego. But actually, Shive, while that was all happening, gets the turret still.
Purify, Zaman Force, now Shive, look at the resets, over to Dreams, one more shot should do it, Nino's coming in as well. Shive all alone, escaping through the wall. Meanwhile, Hanafi together with a diversion, Highs, can he escape? No, he cannot, unstoppable force, and the ejector from Hanafi. Nino caught against 3, a taunt to X-Magic, also a revitalized Gebe, looking to go for some damage, let's X-Magic flickers, that's Hanafi as well, and Gebe can't get a kill. Suyo on the other side, extending the goal and XP lead.
These fights are very messy. But luckily, Hanafi came in last minute there. We saw it with X-Magic, and they were able to get a kill trade for that. And it seems like Navi is ahead in terms of economy. But again, not just these team fights are messy, but also in terms of execution. What's going on with both of these teams?
Shive just going in, diversion coming down as well. Dreams unable to get the kick. That was a 4-man gang, unstoppable force, and the blade surge. Washer Paul with a kill. Highs running all alone into enemy lines, and that's a double for Washer Paul. As Nino's looking for a kill in the mid lane, but Cars is just a bait. Gambit dash forward. Nope, has to go electrifying beats out of there.
Like you mentioned it, Chernai, it's a tough situation.
Nino
now.
AOG gets him out, but the turret won't be fortunate enough to escape.
A lot of times that the AOG has been used defensively here. Alter Ego, they're getting their aggressive tools stifled down by the aggression of Navi. But they are overextending as well, man. That fight on the bottom side really shouldn't have happened. But Cars now getting attacked yet again. He's doing a great job pulling away all the aggression of Alter Ego towards himself. But it's interesting that for both teams, it seems like every fight has 2 cycles, right? One on the upper side of the map, one on the bottom. There's always one event and then another following it up. So right now, when you're going for a fight, when you see an opportunity, it's almost like both teams have to consider a bit further than just the initial fight.
And like what they should be trading the objective after that. Because, well, in terms of rotations, I feel like Alter Ego are a little bit more, clean. They were able to invade earlier on into the orange buff of Navi. Meanwhile, Navi, they were a little more focused on these team fights. Dreams?
Unstoppable force. Jikudo not available, nor was the Shunpu. It was used earlier. Shive gets the kill again, and Dreams 0-2-1.
Now, that's what I was talking about exactly, right? They're so focused on the team fights that they actually had to concede that turret in the top side. Now, in the long run, these objectives are going to be important for them to keep control of. Like, they're not doing their housekeeping. They're not looking at the map properly, in my opinion.
I mean, that's the same for both teams, right? Alter Ego as well. It seems like sometimes they're willing to go for a pickoff, for a kill, and sacrifice the lane pressure. But look at Nino, no AOG anymore.
Nino gonna be caught there again on solo force. He's gonna be terrified though. Great one by the Valentina. Hijume. Highs taking that kill. Now Gebe walking back. Goes on force. And it's by beats. It's a double for Highs. Navi crumbling one by one. Cars able to escape. Jikudo, Washer Paul dashing away. But Hijume is on the hunt. Looking to cut him off. Will he get the Terrify? Washer Paul still with another blink. Dreams walking in with the Shunpu again. That's going to be the blade surge. No! He won't be able to get it. It's a killing spree for Highs. 4 for 0.
That's another kill given over. Meanwhile, Cars is still in the vicinity, just opening up the map. Wait, where's he going?
Trying to cut off Highs.
Turns out he's not. He's actually just rotating towards the bottom side, giving me information. Meanwhile, Alter Ego very quick on the neutral objective. Take Hanafi though.
Great taunt by Nino, deterring everybody. And that becomes a free lord to Gebe.
Nino with a sacrificial play, ensuring his team gets the Lord there. That's a great effort for Navi to actually get in the picture, almost threaten it. But they gotta be careful with the targeting, man. So many times we've seen them blow Nino up, but at what cost? Once they use all of their big crowd control tools, that means Gebe, that means Dreams have all the freedom to just dive in between them and find that value pickoff, like we saw on the top side, like we saw in some of these fights as well. So I think the rationing of crowd control needs to be watched by Navi, especially if they are not the ones engaging, getting the pickoff. Looking at the gold though, it's still a 500 gold lead for Navi, not significant, and it might shrink if Altrigo is able to utilize this Lord effectively.
Dreams is looking for something right now, doesn't quite get it, but again, Navi, they have to take control over the Lord in that top lane. In terms of the gold laners, are they ready yet for this Lord push, especially from the side of Alter Ego?
I feel like Alter Ego, they can kind of set it up even better. The waves aren't really clashing at the same time. But if they really want to go for individual pickoffs first, that could be an option they can go for. Ooh, diversion though.
There's the 1v1. Hyujume gonna be caught again. Whoa! Purify out X Magic, unable to get the skill shot, but finally gets the last shot in. Meanwhile, in the back, Washa Paul getting threatened by Gebe. Not a kill, almost a snipe from Highs there. Navi, 1 for 0, but they lose some turrets here and there. Tier 2 up top, Tier 2 down below. Cars swinging the hammers, swinging that War Axe. Gebe wants to get those stacks. Cars able to sustain. Nino there to provide peel.
All things considered, Navi are able to actually hang on to their first mid lane turret as well. This is a similar situation we saw Onyx in. They're able to focus so much on the clearing on the mid lane, but oh, Nino!
Yeah, yes, the Revitalize will be able to sustain for a bit, but he's all alone.
They committed quite a bit there for Nino though. And it seems like they're just going to use that pressure, that man advantage. Oh wait, diversion play?
Oh, okay. Recall cancel, Blade Surge! Washa Paul gets the stun!
So that's actually a 2 for 0 trade, right? Navi controlling the map, utilizing their utility. Cars opening up vision again, giving information as they go in for yet another push into the bottom lane. Navi fighting back here in the 12th minute of the game.
Altrigo definitely weren't respecting the potential there for Navi. But you're seeing again that lockdown is just disgusting, man. The yin-yang effect, the ejector, and the one from Suyo as well. All that in combo, you just don't move at all. And Hanavi in particular has been very aggressive with the flicker, man. Every single time there is a target, it's flicker ejector almost immediately. That's been paying off well for Navi. Altrigo might be able to capitalize on that if they're gonna be that trigger happy with their pickoff style and they go for Nino again and again. Again, if Altrigo are in position, they can probably punish that. Look at the scouting coming in from Highs here. Cars, no chance to slip past them.
Oh! Over to Cars. They get the taunt too, but Cars is still able to survive. Washa Paul walks in. That's the flag coming in. Highs gonna be caught in the bad spots. On force used up already. Highs caught by the unstoppable force, but no! Shiba walks out of the Zaman force there. Gebe able to get the assassination. It's magically coming out as Cars goes into the chase on the Hyujume. Gebe gets the kill. Washa Paul against the world. Gebe hitting him away. Cars unable to get the kill on Hyujume. And Alter Ego turned the fight around.
1 for 3 trade. This is not what they wanted, Navi. That diversion play was already so brilliant, but why did they have to lose Shibe in the process? Getting Highs down, that was just the perfect opening for this Lord take.
We've seen this before, Shibe going in aggressively, well, Harriets in general going in aggressively and getting blown up. The fact that they were getting a flank there was a massive team fight, but oh, hang on a second, Cars trying to do something here.
That was close. Hyujume gets a big bonk, steals away the power of wellness. And Washa Paul can't do nothing about it.
Alright, as we were saying earlier, yeah, they can get a great flank, but if they trade their gold lane for Highs on the Granger, even if they want to go for a flank like that, I feel like they need some kind of front to back still, because X Magic in particular there was trying his best to kind of do damage, to spam out the spells, but in the end, the Loyi is still a mage. So X Magic was taken out very early on, and if he lived a bit longer, he could apply so much more damage, so much more crowd control, and get so much more shielding as well. So Navi, they can, now they know that they can go for a decisive play like that, but how they do it needs to be cleaned up a bit more as well.
Execution definitely is important, but also timing, because like you mentioned earlier, Navi's composition is very depending on these resources that they have. So they go in for a full pick-off like that, they need to be very aware of Alter Ego and how they are going to be using their resources in this next upcoming fight, especially now that the Lord is already marching there in the top lane. We do see that Heiss should be able to get this turret, no problem.
Ooh.
Oh, look at Nino, very aggressive. Can they defend this?
Nino zones him away. Shivet passes Mon Force. There's the damage. This time playing with it, there's a Mon Force. They clear the Lord. Still, a few waves coming down.
The unfortunate thing is, for Navi, is that they lost the tower in the top lane, but I don't think it's over just yet. 3 waves are still crashing in.
Great, but you couldn't go earlier. Nino still with a taunt. It's caught in the reaction.
Oh!
Can't pop the AOG. Gets lifted by Hanafi. Navi get 1, but a base turret was cracked open up top. Still though.
Not much to be done after that. Still a long time before the next Lord, but look at this diversion play. Very early on. Conceal as well.
Ijume dashes away. No one caught.
Oof. Bit of a tense situation right there. But yeah, with the base turret down, Alter Ego will have the wave pressure advantage. But Navi has that diversion, right? Hijime can copy it as well, but for the most part, in theory, X-Magic should be the one with more diversions. So Navi, if they can go for a very good flank, a very great pick-off off of the diversion, then the base turret doesn't really matter as much. They can even use it as to assist with the rotations to clean up the top side of the map right there. And looking at the stacks here from Heiss, he definitely has a ton of damage. 21 stacks on the Sky Piercer.
Winter Crown.
Winter Crown as well. Just in case Navi go for a big flank right there. Look at Cars. Late game Joy, remember, can do a ton of damage even to the strongest of front lines. So Navi, they can go for a big flank, but they have to be careful with the targeting. And again, the usage of the crowd control. If they only get one person, I feel like it won't even help them. They need multiple members caught in their initial play in order to really get a full value game-ending play.
By the way, going back to Hijime, he's not even holding onto the diversion right now.
Hasn't really found a chance to actually pick it off just yet. And this is what Mirko was talking about earlier. Not a lot of good ultimates available to be utilized to its full potential. Alter Ego start the first move right here. They can burst this down.
They're trying to bank on a diversion. Dreams is able to spot it out though. It's 3 members. Comes in. Nino able to dash in. Mon Force going to be used up as well. That's the ejector. Only on Dreams. Only the frontliners sweating now as Nino pops in, revitalize, walks over to X-Magic, bonks him in the head. Now with the help of Gebe. They got pulled by the yin-yang reaction as X-Magic flickers out with the AOGs right there, and Gebe picks up the kill. Now Nino trying to kite away, Wash Paul, the blade surge down, but he gets bonked by Hijime. Stolen ult of the Hilda. Navi have to fall back. So Mon Force again from Shive, but it's as easy as dashing away for Alter Ego.
So that's what it was for. Hijime able to use that bonk, like you mentioned, and that's a 2-4-0 trade in for the side of Alter Ego, and it looks like they still don't want to commit onto the Lord just yet. Hijime in the vicinity, opening up the map, giving vision, and there it is. That's a free Lord for Alter Ego now.
Free Evolve Lord for Alter Ego. It's going to be massive in actually ending the game. Navi will have a chance to go for a Hail Mary play like right here. But like earlier, if they go in and they're seen initially, the diversion is seen, spotted by Dreams, and they can't really get to the value targets, it's so difficult because Alter Ego's positioning and their disengage, they have so many dashes available, and the truth of the matter is, Navi can only really get a huge value fight if Shive is allowed to fight within the Jaman Force. So if Alter Ego kite back out of it, Navi immediately lose one of their strongest cards in the game, in those team fights.
And it looks like it's an interesting itemization there for the Suyo.
The Endless Battle.
Endless Battle for Worshipal.
Good chunk of extra sustain, get some true damage as well. Go for help with the pick-off potential, and the Sea Halberd to deal with the regenerations. At this point, I think they need any kind of damage available, because I think Shive is starting to struggle. It seems like in every team fight, Shive is the main target, and everyone else gets somewhat ignored. Let's see Alter Ego, what's their attempt here?
They go in, Jikudo. And the AOG to the back as well, zoning Hanafi, making him isolated. Shive with a Mon Force, still dealing damage. Heiss picking up the kill, Dreams very low. Still with the Jikudo, dashing away, back and forth, X-Magic. Gonna be caught in the damage of Gebe. Immortality pop though. Worship Paul still trying to survive. Winter Crown, Gebe buying enough time, but Heiss has gone for the kills. The Phoenix have been cleared out. Heiss caught in the bad spot again by buys the immortality. Connects magic, deal with it.
What?
He's cutting away. Cars finally gets the bounce, but it's all just to deter them away from the base. Alter Ego, messy, but still 1-0.
And at the end, he wasn't even taken down either. Being able to buy the Immortal just in time. A lot of time bought, by the way, for that wave to come crashing in the top lane into the turret.